back, our friends, and in this much delayed video, I'm going to be reviewing the AMX AC Emily 48, the French Tier 8 tank destroyer, and I'm going to be and I'm going to be comparing it to the SU-101, the T-28, and the Jagdpanther 2. First of all, this thing has woefully low DPM, only 2375 with the top 120. I believe it gets to 2600 with the stock 100mm from the AC46, but when doing that you also trade off penetration and whatnot. So the American with the 120 out DPMs all of these tanks. The Jagdpanther with this 128 is pretty close. The Jagdpanther wins on Alpha with 460 instead of 400 or 420. However, the AC48 has the highest pen with 260. You have 5.95 rounds per minute on both the AC48 and the SU101. However, the 101 has 20 more alpha damage, so that's where its 5% increase in DPM comes from. The T28, however, fires 32% faster, which is a lot. It's 2 rounds almost. Reload is 10.11 seconds. Caliber is 120, as I said before. Shell velocity is actually the best out of this comparison. That's interesting way to pronounce that word, but okay. 1067 meters per second. Aim time is 1.9 seconds compared to 2.26 on the American, 2.08 on the German. So it does have very good aim time. Dispersion, however, it's not that great. It's only 0.32. The German has 0.31, and the American is worse, however, 3.13. Excuse me, 0.34. On movement and rotation, it's 1.19, which isn't bad, but the German is still better. The American is far worse. Depression angle, it's 6 degrees, which is pretty good, but the Jagdpanther 2, which is a rear-mounted gun, has 1 degree more depression, which is a bit odd. Aiming arc, it has 10 degrees in either direction, compared to, well, the Soviet tank has very bad gun angles, depression, elevation, left and right angle, arc. But the American is 10 to the left and 11 to the right, which is a bit weird, but whatever. Speed, it's not the fastest in this comparison. Please English correctly. It's only 50 kilometers per hour top speed with 13 in reverse, compared to 54 and 16 on the SU101 and 55 and 12 on the Jagdpanther 2. However, it vastly outmaneuvers a T28, but there's reasons for that. Engine horsepower is the biggest out of this bunch, 935 horsepower, which gives it a horsepower to ton ratio of 18.63, which is not bad at all. However, the Soviet still has a better power to weight ratio than this thing. The German isn't that bad or that far behind when you look at effective, but base it is worse by almost a quarter. Effective horsepower per ton, however, since its ground resistances are only 1, 1.2, and 1.7 on soft, medium, and hard, medium, and soft, respectively, it leaves it at 18.6, 15.5, and 11 horsepower per ton, which is once again outclassed by far by the Soviet, which has the same ground resistances, but it has that higher base power to weight ratio. The German has fantastic terrain resistances, however, so it really does narrow the gap between effective horsepower per ton ratios. The American is in no comparison. I keep saying that word so wrongly, but I'm in a hurry. Yeah, that's what my excuse is. Credit coefficient, we don't know the numbers. V range is 253, which is less than the Soviet and German. Health, it's only 1100, which is better than, it's better than the ISU 152, and I'm sure other tanks. Not ones I can think of, apparently. The T28 and the Jagdpanther 2, however, do have 50 more health, which is not an insignificant amount, so there's that. Weight, this thing is a very heavy old gal. 50.2 tons. The American weighs 59.58, but the American has 100 millimeters more frontal armor, so there's a reason for that. In all seriousness, why do French tank destroyers weigh so much? Um, Armor, it has 150 on the front, but that is only the mantlet. For most of it, it's around 120 to 80. It can easily get penned because the angle is not that great. It will bounce most tier 7s, but tier 8 should not have a problem going through you unless they are stock and they're medium tanks or something like that. Side armor is only a measly 40 along with rear, so don't expect any side scraping. And if a T-49 gets to your side and rear, you are done for. The American tank, however, has pretty much the same problem, but it's much thicker on the front. And yeah, that's all that I feel like I need to say. Oh, win a Ford Focus. Oh, yay. Sponsored by Ford. Okay, hopefully this is the final battle. I was just double checking to make sure that when I've been saying that this thing is the second best pen in its tier, it actually does have the second best pen in its tier, and it does. Hooray for my knowledge of useless tank facts that are going to be relevant to me in life. Oh well. Yeah. The top 3 penning tanks at this tier will be obviously the BL-10, then the AC-48, and then what is it? It's the SU-101 with a bunch of others, tied at like 258. So, yay, I guess. But let's see what we can do. Okay. We have an IS-5 and a Tiger 1 first spotted. Let's see. Oh, FCM. How nice of you to join us. The French tier 8 medium tank that weighs more, has more armor, and can take more of a beating than the French tier 8 heavy. And yeah, Wargame decided that doesn't need to be a heavy in this version of the game. I love Wargaming's logic. Makes me so happy inside. Ow. I don't like you very much, ISU. Look at that HG roll, 433. Because reasons. Please don't push me out there. I don't want to get smacked in the side by an ISU with the BL-10. Or maybe not. He may not have the BL-10 since he hit me with HE with that first shot. Ugh. SP dies before I can finish him. These enemies are so inconsiderate of my feelings. What if I want to feast on their health? Look at that critical hit into a stock KV3 side. And I could have sworn I'd hit higher than his tracks, but you know, what can I say? This game isn't renowned for its modeling. Okay, and he penned. And he penned. And I don't know how I hit that shot, but I did. If you're gonna be a heavy tank, you better stay in front of this guy. And now he should die. Yeah, I got really lucky with that bounce. I've got to say that. Really lucky. But, are we gonna pick up a third kill? We might. We probably will. We did! And if that hadn't killed him, I just rammed him. Because this thing's not a light tank at all. Though I'm pretty sure that the ISU... Well, ISU is actually lighter. 0.9 tons lighter. Who would have thunk it? Let's see. How well did we do? I've not aced this tank, but I don't enjoy playing it, so I don't expect to ace it. Right around the 2,000 damage mark. 3 kills, 1,600 XP, and second on the team. Props to that defender for not taking hits from me, but I dealing damage anyways. Anyways, I'm pretty much done with this review. It's getting later, and I really just needed to record a video. And if I sound tired or distant, it's because I probably am. Anyways, on that cheerful note, I'll have to say, if you like this video and enjoy what I do, please don't forget to hit the like button down below, subscribe if you're new, and comment. What do I want you to comment? I don't know. How much these French Tank Destroyer reviews are killing me? Yes. Well, some of them are good, some of them are bad. I don't know. And with all that being said and done, I'll just say see y'all. Have fun. Stay safe. Bye. And hooray, Frenchies. We're into the 6th battle of this review. 5th or 6th. 5th, I think, actually. And it's not exactly going well, as there's only one that I really want to show you. So, hooray. Anyways, the reason for my rather lengthy absence of basically a week, I was out of town for a better part of 4 days, and I got back on Wednesday. I slept most of Thursday, except for playing the tournament with my clan, but that was when I was half asleep, so doesn't even count. And now it's Friday, and it's 10 p.m. on Friday, and I need to get this video recorded, and these teams aren't helping me. But yeah, I was out of town on a camping trip, and yeah, it was beautiful. Great views. Had a nice conversations with my friends. I do have friends, yay. I'm so proud of myself. And yeah, then I had a job interview this morning, and yeah, that's my week. What about yours? Oh, so I believe I am now employed. So, hooray. Yep. Wonderful things are happening. Which, the downside of being employed is I won't have as much time to play. And the upside to being employed is I have money. More money. All the monies. That's not true. But whatever. But whatever. Look at this. Highest pen gun at... not the highest. Second highest pen gun at this tier. And I'm bouncing. A Black Prince. Okay. So we've picked up 1 kill. We've done 3 shots of damage. And we've taken 1 hit. From a very low caliber tier 7 heavy tank gun. And it actually penned. Can you believe it? Can you believe this nonsense? Oh, look, the KV3. 4.1 is supposed to drop on Tuesday of next week, which is amazing because it's gonna bring like nothing that I actually want except for new camos and new camos. And just like that, he overmatched the turret of the top of my tank. Really, this thing is just a rather fragile tank. From the front, it can bounce sometimes, but really not reliably. And then if they shoot down on you, your top's easily pinnable, your sides and rear are paper thin, and your gun has such garbage DPM. I can't get over that. Maybe they'll buff this thing in like 4.2, but I don't think so. That's when they're supposed to bring the French mediums. But we did 2,300 damage. We got 10,000 credits. We got 3 kills, and we died. Top of the team. Hooray. Let's move on. Okay, let's play some battles. The stat rundown was I really did rush it, and I don't like that I did that, but it's recorded, and if it's saved properly, then it's gonna stay recorded. This is my AC-48. I only have a 98% crew, but I don't care. It's close enough. Somebody complained they can't find a platoon. I've not been playing the game recently, because I was out of town for the better part of 4 days, and then I slept after the day after because it was a long trip and I was exhausted. And then today was the first day I had available to like play, and I wasn't in the mood to, so yeah. Um, I mean, I did do a tournament with my clan last night, even though I was like half asleep the entire time, so. Alright, that's how I got 10 million credits. I've been playing tournaments, I've not been grinding tanks. Okay, enough chit chat. But yeah, I had a beautiful trip. My my loot for attending the Let's Battle tour has finally arrived, so hooray, I got a t-shirt, a bag, and a badge. And a postcard saying apologies for the wait and delay. But I also got 2 million spare parts and a T-34-85 victory, so I'm content with that. And it was really fun to go there. That was a month ago. A month ago this Tuesday. Yeah. Um, I had there are some things changing with my life right now, so I will not be playing Blitz nearly as much because of reasons, and yeah, video schedule may be affected, but hopefully not. Also, as soon as I can figure out how to fix my recordings on my laptop, I will start recording on that because they are all very laggy and the audio is very much desynchronized, which annoys me immensely, so I've got to figure that out. However, you can see that the snapshot accuracy isn't the best, but it could be worse. Who's behind me in LTTB? See, the Comet's 76mm, 77mm, whatever it is, gun cannot reliably go through this thing, so from the front that is. Once he gets their sides and rear, he can go through as if it was non-existent because 40mm of armor isn't enough. And what was I saying? And once again a low roll. He should be exactly a 3-shot for me, but instead he's left on 40 health. And heat through the front. What a fantastic team. I mean, come on now. I left that guy on 40 health. Nobody could help me with him. Pretty much everybody on their team except for their LTTB and IS5 are low. But we're still going to lose. Because that's just the way this team is. Oh, the LTTB is low. I didn't even realize that. But instead of shooting the people you can actually kill, you're going to go for the tier 8 heavy tank who's full health. Yeah, brains much. And now you're dead. And this is a 2v4. Yeah. Why use HE when you can just bounce with AP? Eh, what can I say? This team wasn't the best. I did around 1600 to 2000 damage. Can't remember how many shots I fired. It could have been better. It could have been better if I had had one tank with me to kill that comet and the LTTB. Yeah. Anyways. I have to load out of battle, please. Loading times are so long. Yeah, we did 1964, which is below average for my 5 shots fired. 6 shots, 5 hits. Because reasons. Look at that, 1160, 390. That one was above average. Yeah. Okay.